Yo, what's going on, everybody? Welcome to Wild Things Found Online. I am Vokal the Slug Cat, and we are back again with some new Big Toph. She's been going live night after night. She's feeling herself. She got her little Temu check, and she's just talking big shit. So I'm definitely hoping that this will be a bit more of the same that we've been getting the last few days. Big shout out to my Ko-fi members. Thank you very much for all the support. Highly appreciate y'all. And yeah, let's go ahead, jump in with the stream and see what's cooking with Big Toph.
Do vlogs. I can't vlog where I'm at. I have a lot of ideas that I want to do, so
Sure,
I'm gonna do those once I get a place. I know you can hear me. My life plan is to work on getting a house, becoming successful. I want to become a rapper. I'm just kidding. I'm just joking. Every influencer right there, like, I want to make music and every influencer has a song. But I'm just joking. I was working on the merch stuff, but that's going to have to be put on hold. I'll probably work on something tonight. It was because my idea didn't work. Because literally the background does not match what I was.
Do any of your ideas ever work, Toph? Come on. I said it in the last video. Stop working on this merch. Like, no one is going to buy it, girl. Just move on to some other scheme, because this ain't it.
Doing. So basically the pants has a white background with its paper, but the thing was you can't place it where you want because where they have it set you can't move it. So I was like, dang. So then that idea got scrapped. Oh, that scared the heck out of me. I thought that was something else. So that's literally what happened. So I gotta work on some more merch ideas because I've been in the process of one place to another. That's why. Hello. Oh, that's another thing I was gonna say. I received an unsolicited video. I don't know what it is about people.
Okay, why? Like, why do you feel the need to tell us? What are we supposed to do with this information, Toph?
Maybe it's just my brain. Well, oh, that's what I was gonna say. This man, let me tell you something. I ran into an old, I don't know, I guess I could say friend. So my friend that passed away, she was friends with a lot of people. One named Mitch, and the other one, we called him Whitey. He was a tall white guy, strawberry blonde, or no, strawberry. He was like, he had red hair and he was like strawberry. What do you call those? Ginger. Called him Whitey. I ran into him on the bus. It was not that long ago. It was this year actually. He was like, do I know you from somewhere? He was like, Melly. And I was like, no, Rita. And he's like, oh, he has memory loss. And his brain clicked in and he was like, so are you dating someone? I was like, no. Always. I don't know what it is with that dude. I don't like you like that. And tried to date me for a while. That's not who I was going to talk about. There's this other guy that he's the straight juggalo. He's into ICP, all that stuff. He's crazy. I seen him at one of the places I was at, and he was like, so he starts talking about his ex, which I don't know why guys think that women, when they talk about their ex, because don't talk about your ex. That's not good. I don't know why men think that's attractive. It's not. So anyways, he starts talking about his ex, and then he says that she wants to get back with him. And then he's like, can I friend you on Facebook? And I knew once he asked me to friend him on Facebook. So I was like, sure, we friended on Facebook. Then he drops the question. He's like, do you want to go out? And I was like, no, I'm okay. And that's not even the half of it. So then.
Okay, like, okay. Why, again, you say you don't put your personal business out there, but the beginning of the stream, you are just telling us all about how all these random guys want you. And I don't believe any of this, but you know, hey, I'm gonna let her talk her shit, man. Go ahead, Toph.
And on Facebook, he just posted, I don't know if it's him, because I'm trying to figure out if it is him, but literally he posted engaged. I'm like, bruh, you was just asking me to go out on a date. You was just interested in me, and now you are literally engaged, bro. What is this? You see, this is why I don't believe people when they say stuff, because I didn't even like him to begin with, to be honest. I didn't have no attractions, no feelings, no nothing. But so that's so crazy. And it was not even that long ago. He was just asking to date me, and he's been messaging me asking me how I'm doing. Get away from me. Do not. I didn't like him to begin with, but why do these people keep coming to me? They don't really want something that's real. I'm right here. I'm a real person. Hold on.
Sure.
Sorry, you guys. When I get a message, I gotta drop everything to answer this message. I'm just kidding. No, but I don't even know what to say at this point. And I don't even like him, right? I never liked him like that. I feel like he's always liked me for some reason. So I was my friend that passed away on my birthday. She became friends with this guy. There was 3 of them, right? And we didn't really technically hang out except once. We would see him somewhere and she would talk to him. He was pretty cool. The one that's into ICP Juggalo. But one time I seen him at the bus. Sorry. So anyways, he gave me this hatchet, my bro. So I'm gonna have to tell you this because, man, this is funny. We went to not the thrift store. So we went to the pawn shop to go. I think we went to get my Switch out because I had to pawn my Switch for rent money, whatever. We needed the money, so I had to pawn it. But then we went to get it out. I paid to get my Switch out. And we're walking around and I see this hatchet, right? And it's wrapped in this green placard or whatever. And I'm like, that looks like my hatchet. And he was like, it is. I sold it to them. I was like, but I like that. I liked it. I was gonna hang it up. I don't really carry what I should have, like, some protection on me, but he had given it to me because he's here for protection, and I just put it in my backpack when I was on the bus, and I was like, so I hung on to it ever since, and then I put it under my mattress in my bed, so I had this hatchet. And so yeah, I won't know how to start.
Okay.
So anyways, I had this hatchet that I carried with me, and he was a cool dude, but I never liked him like that. And it is just crazy to me because it's just like you were showing your interest in me, and then all of a sudden now you're engaged, which, mind you, I didn't like him because I was interested in someone else, but still kind of am. But anyways, I don't know.
Oh my goodness. Here we go again. Is there a new crush, Tophia? She's all giddy, you know. I'm just putting the pieces together. She said something about stopping everything she was doing to answer a message. And, you know, I feel like the cycle is starting all over again. The same way that she was when, I would say like the early months of Tophiachu, probably around like December, January, before the initial sad arc. Are we going back into this cycle again? Is there a new crush, or did Tophiachu come back? If they came back, they're insane.
I'm not gonna say anything, but it's just crazy. No, I haven't gotten the house yet. I'm trying to figure things out, but
you're not.
Jealous. Why would I be jealous of him getting engaged? I don't like him. I've never been interested in him, but I think he's always been interested in me, like the other guy. They've always been interested in me, but I just have not been interested. So I have had people interested in the past, I think. They just don't want to admit that they've been interested. And I think it was a lot of peer pressure too.
Right.
Isaac. What's his name, Isaac? I know that he had a brother named Isaac, and there was this other one that he was going through. They were getting a huge lump sum of money because the brother with surgery, and it was something with the surgery, and basically it was something that happened during surgery, and they got a huge settlement, $1 million they was getting. And Gabe, I think his name was Gabriel as well.
Girl, why are you putting these people's business all out there? I would be hot. Like, girl, don't be telling everybody what I got. Shut your ass up.
There was another Gabe that I didn't like. But anyways, we used to hang out all the time. We used to, like, because my brother used to hang out with them. They would play football all the time. But I remember I would hang out with him and we would sit. There was like little grass fields because we lived on the west side in this gated community. And there was this little grass field where we would sit and talk. And I remember one time we were talking and these girls came up there like, ha ha ha, just like slight little jokes of like, oh, you guys are dating. And then he was like, I wholeheartedly think it's more of like, I don't know, I guess when you're young, you care about what people think or when they see you with someone. But there was another person, Ruben. I remember him. Yeah. I was like, I don't know, you know, people, like, when people pick on you, they like you. And I was like, yeah. This is the one that's...
Bruh, Tophia, you peaked in high school. And that's sad, because we seen what you was like in high school. That is sad. Why are you telling us all these old ass stories from well over 10, 15 years ago? We don't care. We don't care about the supposed crushes or guys that liked you decades ago. Who cares? Who asked? The hell are we talking about?
Said his sister was supposed to be the main girl in the one-time music video. Anyways, so yeah, I'm not feeling too good. This heat is really getting to me, and I also think, like I said, I have those slight pericardial effusion like symptoms. I'm having those like my side was hurting, and it's been hurting, and then I have the slight shortness of breath, but not really.
Oh, but you literally didn't you just say a couple lives ago, like, nah, your heart's fine, you're healthy. Now you're saying that the symptoms is back. Which one is it, Toph? Stop vaping. If you have heart issues, you probably should not be vaping. That's not a... Two things don't go together, girl.
So, yeah. I was going to say something. Well, okay. Want to say something? But they see the recaps of the stories of the live streams, and I don't want to say anything because then I'm going to get a message. I already know it. I'm going to hear it. I was going to say, people just need to get... Never mind. Anyways. Man.
Bruh, yeah. There's somebody that's entertaining Tophia. I can already tell. She's doing all the same shit. It's like she's teasing us with these little bits and pieces of information, But oh, I can't say it. Oh, I'm not going to say that. I'm not going to talk about that. Yep, we're back in the cycle, baby. We are so back.
And people just need to let me date them, and then things will be better. I'm just kidding. Just joking. Or maybe I'm not joking. We'll like just have to have a green screen in the background. Who I'm talking to, but okay. No, I did want to go because I like that UFO shaped. There's a lot of places I want to go. I still want to go to Malwolf and Santa Fe. Like, there's a lot of places I want to travel. I need a travel buddy. Well, maybe I do have one. We need to go camping, traveling. Once I get a place, I'm gonna be like, hey, let's go. Anyways, hold on, y'all. Anyways, I think Santa Fe is better. Santa Fe is a nice place. I've been to Santa Fe. The Roundhouse in Santa Fe. We passed the law. So when I was in middle school, I was actually in wildlife, an article, I think it was called Wildlife. I was actually in there because we had to draw these cross between an animal. And me and this kid, we drew a cross between, what was it, a ringer, a liger, and a tiger. And we drew a cross between that and called it a ringer or something. I got second place. But anyways, we went to the Roundhouse because there was this law we wanted to pass. So there's this thing that's like, you can hunt online. And basically, you don't have to actually be in person to hunt an animal. They do it through video cams. It was like very inhumane or something like that. And we were against that. And I can't remember. We wanted to pass some sort of law. So we went to the Roundhouse to see our law get passed. So
you can hunt online through a video camera? That's crazy. I did not. I mean, if that's a thing, like, so how does that even work? Like, are the rifles like automated? Like, I'm so confused. Please tell me more.
Oh, that was pretty cool. Oh man, my high school had, not high school, my middle school. If some of y'all that live in Albuquerque that are around my age know Harrison Middle School, that middle school is crazy. I heard some crazy stuff. My friend confirmed something because, well, allegedly.
Why would, I mean, I'm sure if they live in Albuquerque, they're probably familiar with the school, but like, it's just weird. It's such a weird thing to say. If you're around my age, you probably know about this middle school. Okay, Toph. I don't know, man. The minor allegations is you're not doing yourself any favors, man.
Because her son had the same teacher. My brother had this teacher named Miss 10, and allegedly it was going around that she slept with one of the students. She had this big, huge white van full of kids. She had a lot of kids, apparently, by that student. And so I heard, and then my friend confronted because she was like, my son had her class, and she just let the kids do whatever they want as long as they didn't say anything. She goes, you would tell them don't say anything. I was like, that's wild. She was next door to me. I was next door, and then she was next door, but I had this other teacher.
It's gross.
So, and then there was another teacher I heard that would let the students have sex in the class. He would have the students wait outside and watch, and then the other students would go into this little cabinet thing, and then I was like, that's wild. I never seen anything, but I heard the stories. That school is crazy because the Bosque is right behind the school. So we used to go walk the Bosque. I love taking pictures. As a matter of fact, that's why I want to get a Instax, because I love taking pictures. I used to buy the disposable cameras, and this guy, he remembered me because me and my family, we went to Walgreens, and it's like, I remember you used to come in here all the time and get your pictures developed. And I was like, I always love taking, that's why I want, because when I go with someone, hey, I could take this picture for memory and be like, oh, I remember this day. We had this book, man. And we took pictures of the Bosque, and he made this whole book of our pictures. So I know a little bit of Spanish. I'm Hispanic, so I know some Spanish. I took Spanish class.
Girl,
I think I would know enough Spanish to get by in Mexico.
You would not.
If I was... Oh, nice. I haven't even worn my lingerie. There's only one that I wear, is that silk red one. But take feet pics for the free? You must be crazy. And I need to eat some.
Hey, yo, like, what the fuck is this live, man? Like, what the fuck are we talking about? Can we just move along, change subjects, please?
I almost said something and I didn't mean to say it like that. So, oops. Better not say that. I've been getting free lingerie, so I requested free samples for lingerie. There's this cute pink one, so I'm going to tell you the real truth why I requested that one. I was going to take pictures, but I'm not going to post it online.
Bruh. Come on, man. What are we doing, Tophia? Okay. So just want to make sure I heard this right. So you were getting free samples of lingerie or whatever to take pictures. And then I heard it right before I cut it off. She said, well, I wasn't going to post them online. Okay. So, I mean, is this for Crush Chew? Is this for your new fling? Who are these for? Just cause? See, this is what I be talking about. You worried about the wrong shit. You over here trying to do lingerie and steamy photo shoots when your ass needs to be getting a job.
Obviously not, because I'm not comfortable with that. But I have these cute heels, these pink ones that I bought for $1, and it goes with the whole thing. So, well, for myself, of
I
course.
guess.
I don't know. I don't really want stuff like that on my phone because someone could hack my iCloud and then gets out there. But I'm just saying. I'm not gonna lie. I'm being truthfully honest. But I did get it so I could wear it to bed. But when I have a place, I'll be able to sleep in that. Because I don't want to. Some people sleep completely. We are all adults here, and if you are not, please leave. But some people do sleep completely nude. I have slept.
Bruh, I ain't even ate yet, but I'm about to lose my lunch. Tophia, what are we doing right now? What? This might be the weirdest live ever. Like, we were talking about your middle school and high school days. You told us some weird shit about teachers doing shit with kids back in the day at your school. And now you're telling us about you wearing lingerie and how sometimes you sleep in the nude. Who asked? We don't we don't care. Please talk about anything else for the love of God.
Completely nude once. It's just like, I don't know.
Oh,
So I
my
get hot.
God.
Me, even in the winter, I'm hot. I'm always hot all the time. So it's an uncomfortable feeling when I'm hot and I'm sleeping. So, well, first of all, where I'm at, it's not a bunch of people. Second of all, no one's going to look under my blanket and see what I'm wearing. You know what I'm saying?
Well, if you're hot, keep clothes on and take the blanket off. And then, bruh, I just caught that. She literally said, where I'm at, it's not like they're going to look in and look under the blanket. So you're sleeping nude at the shelter? She's insane. Something's wrong with her, yo. What's wrong with you, Tophia? It's just so weird. So weird.
No one's going to be looking under my blanket and be like, what is she wearing? I don't walk around in lingerie. I only put it on when I'm going to bed and I climb into bed. It wasn't the type of shelter where there was people and I have to walk past them with my lingerie on. I would put.
Like, Tophia, for one, who is just randomly going to sleep in lingerie? Ladies, I mean, maybe I'm not hip. Maybe I don't know. If any of the ladies in my comment section, do y'all just randomly throw on some lingerie literally just to go to sleep? I've never heard or seen this before. Like, okay, Tophia, I guess, whatever. Keep going.
Put it on and climb into bed. I don't wear it like that. I just wear it to sleep. To be honest with you, I am hot all the time. So I need something very comfortable to sleep in or I can't sleep at all. You know what I mean? I almost broke my nail. I didn't say I didn't care anyone at the shelter. I didn't flash anyone. Well, who am I going to entertain? I'm not entertaining anyone. You can wear lingerie for whatever you want to wear it for. You don't have to wear it for that. If I did have someone, maybe, I don't know. I'm not even going to, I don't have anybody. I don't want people to assume that. Because I was going to say, I'm not even going to say anything because then people will be like, you got someone. Who is it? No, I don't got nobody. I was supposed to. I'll do that tomorrow. Not really. The one that I got is literally a slip dress. And that one you can sleep in. It's just like a red slip dress. You just tie it on, go to bed. It's so comfortable. And it comes with like satin robe. Just the I will literally buy satin pajamas just for that. Just cute pajamas. I just like walking around in cute things. I do have a muumuu. I don't know if it's a muumuu. I have like that Hello Kitty one that is a dress. It's not a dress. It's like a muumuu. And you put it on. I have that. And then I have another one which is blue with cherries. So, sorry. I had to respond something. Anyways, sorry.
See? Again, she stops to respond to some text message and she's all giddy. We are back in the in heat chew. We're back for another cycle. So now the question just becomes, did Crush Chew swing back? Did she spin the block? Or is this a new love interest for Toph? Time will tell.
My brain, it's just okay. Back to what I was talking about. Distractions, man. People are distractions. I'm just kidding. Good distractions. Anyways, so
see, look at her.
At Walmart. It's blue and then it's got cherries on it. I think you've seen me wear it before. And I just put it on and it's got pockets too. There's nobody here. I got someone on the phone. No, I don't have a relationship with anyone, guys. I'm very much single. I don't got anybody. No, I'm very much single. Like me, well, I don't know. I just need to work on getting a place, that's all. I'm not flirting with anyone. I don't have anybody. I keep telling y'all this. Look, I know Miguel wants to be with me, but I don't want to be with Miguel. you guys, I don't want to be with anybody. I'm not even going to say it because I can't say it. I don't have someone, but, well, I don't have anybody. But when I say I don't want to say it, then people are going to assume, oh, you have somebody because you're not saying it. But that's not what I don't want to say. Well, it's not I don't want to say it. I can't talk about it because...
Toph, like, then don't bring it up, man. We're like, she's doing the exact same thing that led us all to think her and Tophiachu might have been a thing, and then come to find out there was some 50-year-old woman that was the actual crush. We are like restarting this cycle again, where she's dropping hints. She's all giddy about someone texting her. Tophia, and I guarantee you, it's going to end the same way. Hopefully without any accusations this time. Christ.
I was advised to not say anything. And I don't have anybody, but I can't. So, who's Miguel? He is not Miguel the singer. We've been talking for a while.
No shit. Of course it's not the singer. Did you really need to respond to that? Come on.
We're friends, but he messaged my mom first and he told my mom he was interested in me. And my mom said, well, go talk to her. Call her. Or no, she said, go, well, you need to talk to her about this and tell her. So he did, and I was like, I'm sorry. I'm not really interested. We can talk, but like for me, I don't really want to date. And I know that he's persistent. He said, and he's on here sometimes, but he has said before, oh, I want to respect you. And then he goes back to the, oh, I want to be with you. And I'm just like, no, like anyways, I'm not even gonna bring that up, but there's some things. And it's just like, I can't, to be honest, my feelings are somewhere else. I don't have anyone, but it's like, I can't, I don't want to be that person to just date somebody. And then, I don't know. I just don't want to date somebody and then not be in love with them or attracted to them or whatever the case may be. I've never seen a picture of him. He did change his profile recently. That might be him, but it's not even that. I just don't want to lead someone on and make it seem like I like them when I don't. And I've already stated multiple times that, hey, I don't like you like that. We're just friends. I don't like that person like that. If I have feelings for someone else, it's difficult because I have these feelings over here. I can't be over here and over here. And to be honest, I don't do that. I don't lead people on. I don't fake things like that when I tell someone I care. I really mean it. And right now, I'm not gonna just date you and then I don't have these feelings. You know what I mean? Well, what do you want me to do? If you like someone else and someone was trying to be with you, hello, I don't know.
Exactly. There's someone else. And it's just a matter of time till Tophia spills the beans. And I'll be here to cover it. No worries, guys.
I know what I was told, but it's hard. I can't help it. Why is it always that? Of course it would be, me, two people, bruh. And it's not a torn thing because I already know where my feelings are. So,
right.
I already made a decision. That's not hard. He insisted you would probably date him out of baby. No, I wouldn't. No, it's not a love triangle. I just don't like him like that. Challengers moment, the other person would not do a throuple. Sorry, I already know them. That's a hell no. I wouldn't even suggest that. Maybe if it was another girl, but no. Anyways, that's not who I was talking about. But anyways, well, I don't know if the other person is in love with me, to be honest with you. Well, I can't really talk about the other person. I'm sorry.
Bruh, like, oh, Tophia, you are literally like a middle school girl. It's like we just went through this whole thing with Tophiachu, which turned into some crazy allegations and then a big fallout. And now Tophiachu has either spun the block for whatever reason, because there's no way in hell I would come back around Tophia after those claims that she made. But either Tophiachu is back in the picture or there's another girl. It sounds like there's another girl possibly that Tophia's into. Come on, Tophia. You're worried about all the wrong things. You literally just said, not even like a minute or two ago, that you're not worried about dating. You're not trying to date anybody. You're trying to get your house. Well, and then you turn around and contradict yourself not even a minute later, man. What are you doing?
But I really don't know. I do know, but I don't now because, well, I don't know. There's just some stuff again. Not anything really definitive, but one thing too, but I don't know. I'm just trying to get myself a place. And subject change. What the heck? What kind of question is that? Spaces, what? Love triangle? I'm not even in a love triangle. Hello? Oh, not even in a love triangle. Dude, a love triangle. That would mean that the two people would be fighting over me, and that's not clearly what's happening.
That would never happen, but
anyways,
yeah.
We're not talking about that. I haven't seen heated rivalry. It looks like the type. What I even do, I can't even talk about. What? I am not in a lesbian. Despite the fact people don't think I'm really gay online. which is funny. I am, to be honest with you, I love both genders, right? I'm one of those bi people that loves women more than I love men. So for me,
I don't know, man. I feel like you have a weird relationship with men, in my opinion, because a lot of the shit you say, Tophia, it's very anti-men, and it's annoying as hell. But, you know, if they're Asian, exceptions are made. Okay.
I would 100% get into a relationship with a woman. That's my next. No, I've never been in a relationship with a man, but I want to pursue a woman. I know. I'm
Go
not
for
making
it.
this up. I'm not just because people really don't believe me, and I wouldn't lie about being gay. I just figured this out. I see these couples, and I'm like, oh my god, I want that so bad. I don't know. Women just know women. Men get it, man. Obviously, men don't know women because they're not a woman to understand women. But I don't know, and it's not because I haven't had a great experience with a man. You just don't wake up one day and say, oh, you know what? I've had horrible experiences with men, so now I'm gonna try women. You've always been gay. Well,
I mean,
it just
it's
doesn't
kind of what it
happen
sounded
that, you know what
like,
I mean?
but
It just
okay.
doesn't. One day you wake up and you just decide, oh, I haven't had. Someone tried to say online, they were like, oh, you're just gay because no man wants to date you. You don't even choose being gay. You're born that way. So obviously I was born that way, and I just found out later in life. Hello, I had to tell myself, if I'm finding women attractive, yes, I did find this one. She was a trans woman attractive. Anyways, but it's things like that. And wanting to be in a relationship with a woman, you gotta tell yourself, hey, you're gay. What did he say? He's like, gay. Ken Jong, that one. But yeah, why'd you lie about yourself? I didn't lie. Did you not just hear what I said, or is your brain not working?
This is weird.
Found out. I just barely turned 32, right? When I was 31 is when I found out I liked both genders. Hello, when I said I was straight, I didn't know that I liked women. I'm just finding this out about myself. Hello, I have to tell myself, use your brain. If I'm having strong feelings towards someone, if I'm like, and these are really strong feelings towards somebody, and I can see myself being with them, then I got to tell myself, hey, and no, you don't choose being gay. In the past, when I said I was straight, literally, I was straight because I didn't know at the time. You know what I mean? I'm just figuring that out.
I
about
don't know what
myself.
you mean, but
and
okay.
I figured that out last year, coming into this year. So you and these names, Tophiachu. Look, guys, I'm a consenting adult. I don't know. Maybe I don't know. It's funny because people have their opinions. Look, I'm 32. If the person is over the consenting age, I don't see what the issue is. If you look, what is it? Sarah Paulson. I think she's the one who is the one from 2.5 Men that plays their mom. Sarah Paulson is dating her, and their age gap is 20 years. There's a lot of lesbian couples in Hollywood that their age gap is 20 years. There's nothing wrong because they're both consenting adults. If someone was underage, I could see where that was an issue. No, that's not what I'm saying. You are misunderstanding what I'm saying. I would not be 32 with dating a 16-year-old. 20-year age gap, older than me, not younger than me. Use your common sense. Hello. If we're both consenting adults and it's someone older than me, then yes, maybe. I don't think I would be with a man that's 20 years older than me. I couldn't see myself a woman. Yes.
What?
So what, you're gonna
Okay.
me for liking older women? It is what it is. Stop. No, I'm not talking about underage. Use your common sense when I say consenting adult that is older than me. I'm not talking about, and consenting in some states is 17, but that's not consenting. Let's be for real. That is them trying to use the system to get around dating people that is underage. I don't think even those states consider 17 consenting. That is not consenting. That is just our politicians in government wanting to be hella weird. No one said anything about teenagers. Why does your mind go to that? I did not say consenting adults underage. You know what I said, and I said it before. Now all of a sudden that I like people that's older than me, you're mad because it doesn't fit your narrative that you're trying to say I'm a predator. Why do you want someone to like children so bad? It's so weird. It does not make sense.
This is a weird ass conversation we've been having the entire stream, but you know, whatever floats your boat, I'm here for it.
Why do you want someone to like children? Is that not weird? Oh, now because you know what I like, that bothers you so much because it's just like crazy. It's weird. No one was talking about 17. Nobody's talking about 18. I'm not talking about people that just turned legal. When they say barely legal, nobody. The age gap, right? Stockton, what's her name? I don't know. She dated Josh Richardson. He's a guy in the Green Mile, and I bring this up every time. He's the one that married and dated a 16-year-old girl. He went straight to the parents, asked the parents if he could marry her. They said yes, they got married, whatever the case may be, right? It was a huge thing. It was everywhere. I actually follow her because she talks about that time in her life, and she was a victim. And she is right. She said, I'm a victim. She was a victim. He was 50 years old. She was 16. you don't have anything in common. And I've said this time and time again, and I don't know why people don't listen. I would never date someone 20 years younger than me or younger than me because we have nothing in common. What do you have in common with someone that just got out of high school? That is weird to me, why people go after underage people. But no one bats an eye when it's someone that they like. Everyone loves to sit here and talk about.
Well, I mean, what do you have in common with a woman that's 20 years older than you? It's like y'all are like a whole generation removed from each other. So please do tell, because like, well, I like old music. Like, okay. I guess, Tophia.
Paul Walker, but they forget Paul Walker dated a 17-year-old when he was 36. What do you have in common with someone like that?
Word?
And I know people are going to say, well, what
crazy.
do you have in common with someone that's older than you? I feel like I'm an old soul sometimes, right? I like old music. I connect. There's a lot of things I like that they like as well also. And I'm not talking about a specific person, I'm just saying things that, and I can have an intellectual conversation with someone. And this is the thing about Geminis, they love intellectual conversations. If we vibe in and we having a really good intellectual conversation and my brain is stimulated, that's what I like.
Tophia, come on. You just set yourself up. Come on, man. Like, I would feel like any conversation with Tophia would be mentally stimulating, seeing as she has a lukewarm IQ. Like, come on. You can literally talk about anything. She's like, oh my gosh, I didn't know that. You're so smart. Like, shut up, Tophia.
I don't know. I don't have very much in common with people that are in my age range or a little older than me, because most of the people in my range, either they're still partying, they still want to go out and drink, or they want to sleep. I don't want to go to bed with someone. I'm not trying to sleep with you. I feel like I need to sleep with somebody to have love, but then I'm learning no. And it's also learning that people love me the way that I am, and I don't have to change myself. I don't have to look a certain way, that someone truly loves me for who I am. And I'm not saying that I have someone, but I have learned that through friendships,
right?
Well, not relationships like dating, but you know what I mean. I have learned that, and it's kind of helped me change my perspective, because I don't have to be this person. And to be honest with you, yes, for a while I was wearing makeup because I thought, oh, it made me look a little better, and I thought that's what I needed to look attractive, which you really don't, in a sense.
Girl, there's a lot of things you would need to do. I'm not going to go into all of them, but there's a lot.
But you don't even know. So we're not even talking about that. I'm very good at socializing sometimes. I don't
Right.
even know what my
Okay, sure.
What? Why would you ask a question like that? Wait, what? That makes no sense. You said, why did you post a video about not collecting people to dislike you? What? That doesn't make any sense. I don't know what you're trying to say. No, I don't like him. I don't really shop at Target. That does not make sense. You're still typing it. I don't understand. Wait, what? Anyways, I don't know what you're talking about, black woman. I don't even know what you're saying. I can't go look at my stories because I'm live. Well, Miguel, there's nothing to talk about, Miguel. I'm not talking bad about him. He's a nice person. But here's the thing. People shouldn't be like, oh, you should date him because he's nice. But that's not... I don't even know. They ain't even typing it right. Oh my god. I post a lot of stories on Instagram and I post a lot of stories on TikTok, so I don't know what you're talking about, because what you're saying makes no sense. Why are you posting about not collecting people that dislike you? That makes no sense. See, because you said, why did you post a video about you not collecting people to dislike you?
I'm so confused.
Collecting means to collect stuff. That makes no sense. I don't know what you're talking about. What do you mean not collecting people to dislike me? Collecting means to... When you collect Pokemon cards, you are making no sense. And you're trying to get me to understand the nonsense. Oh, it's not collecting. Do you not know what you're talking about? You literally make no sense. See, and you're trying to get me to understand, and now I know what you're talking about. So they're talking about Niecy Nash. Niecy Nash is the one that was in Reno 911. She played one of the cops in Reno 911.
Okay.
And she had made this post about getting people to come together, not collecting, but getting people to come together to dislike someone. So basically, because she said...
So collecting people to go after someone that they don't like. Right.
Because someone doesn't like you. This is what she said. She said, because you don't like someone, then you go to other people and try to get large groups of people to come together and not like that person because you don't like that person. And it was a whole thing about getting a bunch of people together to hate on one person because you don't like that person. That is 100% true. Nobody thinks for themselves. And if you think that's the case, then you're lying, because I see it in my comment sections all the time. They're like, why do we hate her? Who is we? You're letting people tell you why they hate me so you can hate me. You don't think for yourself. You can have your own thoughts and opinions. Look into things. Or like, oh, what did she do? Go look it up. Why are you asking people to tell you what?
Girl, maybe not everybody wants to watch a 2-3 hour Turkey Time documentary on Tophia to figure out like who you are and why people are being so mean to you. Why would they do that? They can just ask. Just ask the chat. Don't be mad. And it's rich coming from you when all of your opinions are literally just shit that you've heard on TikTok. But okay.
What I did. You're just gonna let someone tell you so you can agree with them and then literally say, I don't like her either. You don't like that. Straight up is crazy. You're just saying a bunch of I don't even know. You know what I mean? It's so crazy because people will be in the comment section being like, why do y'all hate her? Type in my username and look me up. Why do you let people think for you? I don't do the same things when people criticize me. It's not criticizing to call someone a fat, bitch. Being fat phobic is not criticizing. You're not criticizing someone by shaming them for not having a job and telling them to get a job when I have a job.
Oh, I mean, they are. That's criticism. You're saying they're not giving you constructive criticism. They are criticizing you. That's literally the definition. But okay, go ahead, Toph.
It's not criticizing me to tell me that I can't have social media as a job, but other people can. Please stop. Let's not lie. That's not criticism when you're hurting someone to the point of telling them to harm themselves. Someone literally said, we don't want you to die.
Tough love.
And people are telling me to unalive myself. So what are you doing? If you don't want me to die, then why don't you tell the people to stop telling me that? You see what we're talking about? You call me ugly.
Because I'm not the chat police. I'm not a moderator. I'm not here to tell people what to say or what they can't say. I don't care. If we're being honest. You know, if you have people saying things that are super negative or, wishing horrible things to happen to you or for you to do to yourself, then block them. That's not my prerogative to step in on your behalf. I don't care. I'm just a viewer, man. I'm just here for the show.
You call me old. You say I look old, which I don't look old. You literally talk down on me, which is you think is supposed to hurt my insecurities. And then you want to talk about criticism. Constructive criticism is giving constructive criticism to help somebody, not to push them back down.
Well, yeah. See, now you're specifying constructive criticism because someone calling you, someone calling you the names you were saying before. That's just criticism. So I'm glad you were able to clarify what you were actually talking about, Toph. Good job. Look at you go.
Where they shut down and they don't like themselves. That is not giving criticism. Bullying someone, making fun of their looks, talking trash about them. Absolutely. Telling someone to get a job is not criticism. Criticism is like, hey, maybe instead of making this content, do this better. Maybe.
No, that's constructive criticism. There's a difference.
Make content like this. Criticism is helping push someone. I wouldn't call you a fat, bitch. If, let's say you were trying to lose weight, right? And you said, well, I look fat. I feel fat. And I would be like, no, you don't. Maybe just try clothes that fits you a little nicer versus, oh, you're fat. You're right. You do look.
No. The fuck out of here, man. Oh my God. Get clothes that fit you a little nicer. Tophia, take your own advice. That is crazy. Oh my goodness.
You look fat. That's not criticism. That is straight up bullying. And you don't even know what criticism really is. You're not giving constructive criticism. You're just being a straight up bully and a bigot. And you're masking it behind criticism. What you're giving is not criticism. And it's just crazy to me because literally being mean and rude and being bullies is crazy. Oh, nobody loves you. Or, oh, they really don't like you. And it's hard for you to see that someone loves me. And it's crazy when I talk about these things. Look, I don't really have a sister to talk about these things. And I don't have a relationship. I wasn't really interested in anyone. But if I was, I wouldn't be able to talk to my brother about that. But I wasn't really focusing on dating. That wasn't really a thought in my brain. Whereas now, it's not so much a thought. It's just that I like somebody. But my thing is literally...
Girl, that is all you've been thinking about. That's virtually these last few months. That is essentially what everything has been revolving around to some degree. Because, you know, as far as like, oh, I'm working on housing and doing this and my merch, like those are all afterthoughts. The main thing you care about is hanging out with your friends and trying to get with Crush. It's sad. It's pathetic. She friend zoned you and you still couldn't take the hint.
He's talking down on me, being like, oh, they don't love you. Oh, you don't know someone's intentions. Oh, they're just trolling. I'm supposed to walk this earth alone. I know the feelings. I know what I'm feeling, right? Why
Your
are
feelings.
you so hurt by that? Why are you upset if someone likes me? I don't really get it. How does that affect you? That is becoming too parasocial. You're very much in parasocial relationships, and you need to get out of that. That is a dangerous mindset. Why are you that much invested in someone's life? If I was in a relationship, which I'm not, and I'm saying I'm not, I wouldn't say anything to you. How I'm feeling, I don't say that to anyone because they literally love to harass people. They love to make fun of people. They love to this and that. To be honest with you, looks matter a little bit. When people say looks don't matter, they do matter. But it's not all about the looks. Someone can make you laugh, or their personality, or just they are as a person. When you hang out with that person and you have that strong feeling of, oh, I could spend the rest of my life with this person, that means a lot. And it doesn't have to necessarily 100% be about looks. Everyone bases everything off of looks. Looks can only get you so far. You could date someone that's super attractive and then they be horrible as heck to you. Why are you questioning even my interest in things? It's just so weird. I don't ever get treated horribly by... I get treated horribly by men sometimes because they are very... All they ever care about... They care about looks, and then they don't, because they sleep with anything that walks. All they think is with their other head down there. You know what?
Well, like, Tophia, pick one. It can't be both. Men, they either care about looks or they will sleep with anything. Like, you literally, you can't say a contradiction in the same sentence, man. Like, what are we doing?
Want to do is sleep and treat women like pieces of meat, and not once have I ever been treated horribly by an older woman, or have I ever like, women know women. That's just that. And it's not even like that. It's just like that feeling of when you're truly loved by someone. That is a heavy feeling. Because
Tophia, if you are still talking about Crush, where's my napkin? I'ma hold your hand with this napkin when I tell you this. She does not love you. I don't even think y'all are friends anymore at this point because of all the shit you came on the internet saying about this person. She doesn't love you. She literally told you you can view me as a friend. She literally clowned you to your face in front of your other friend and said that you can't take the hint. Like, how many more flags need to be thrown for you to get the message, man? This is sad. It is pathetic that you are still clinging on to this like the possibility of a relationship. And that, granted, now this is if we're talking about the original Crush. There could be a new Crush for all we know. I'm sure we'll find out in the coming days. But go ahead, Toph.
You'll do anything for that person, and having something like that's a very strong feeling, especially if you've never really had anything like that. I've talked to people here and there. People have made interest, but it's just never went any further than that. You know what I mean? What is funny is you saying that Tophiachu never loved me. I'm not calling her Tophiachu, but I never loved her, so I don't know why you're talking about her. We were friends. I do not like her like that. I don't know how many times I have to tell you that. You guys gotta stop pushing relationships onto people. I'm not even talking about anything. I didn't say I was trying to harm myself, guys. I said people told me to harm myself. And no, I didn't call the police on her. I don't know why people are saying that I called the police. I didn't call the police on her. She's like my dad. She stopped taking her medication. She had a run-in with the police and she got arrested. I have nothing to do with that. People really don't understand. I was really good friends with her. She stopped taking her medication and started having mental health issues. That really affected me on top of this other issue I was going on.
Tophia, why are you putting her business out there? Like, it's bad enough that the internet already figured out that, you know, she got arrested for a warrant. Why are you telling us about her mental issues? Like, Tophia, you are a terrible friend. You can't tell Tophia shit because she's going to run and tell her 400,000 followers, man. Like, you did not need to bring up the fact that she's off her medication and having mental issues and all this. You didn't even need to bring up that she got arrested, because I'm pretty sure that you know that we know that that's what happened. Could have just left it alone, but you just got to talk about everything. Ridiculous.
You guys really don't understand. I care a lot about the people in my life that have been there, especially when something like that happens. It affects me because of my dad and his bipolar. That affected me. My friend was struggling and I didn't see the signs and I didn't know what to do. Yes, she did get arrested.
Of course you didn't see the signs, because you're self-obsessed and you're self-absorbed. Who would have ever guessed?
But I have nothing to do with that. And I know people are bringing up her police record, and I'm going to talk about it. The police record has everything.
Why? Like, why? You do not need to, bro. You do not have to respond to everything that people say in your chat, Tophia. You do not put this woman's business out there. This is insane, bro. Come on.
Everything to do with self-defense. That's all I'm going to say. That is it. I don't know why people brought her record online. That's the reason why I got in trouble where I was at, is because people mentioned her police record. I got blamed, and that really affected me. My friend was struggling and she was having mental health issues and I couldn't help her. There was something else going on that I couldn't talk about with somebody else. And I was having to deal with that. You guys literally think that it's okay. That has no. Why is it when something happens to someone, you always blame me? I was doing what I was supposed to do. I didn't bring her to the internet. She brought herself. She literally told me. I told her, I said, do not respond to these people. She was responding to people. Basically, she laughed at the joke, even though they said it wasn't funny. I didn't find it funny. She was the one that was responding to people, literally kind of trying to defend me. And then because she let people know of her account, they started twisting what she was saying in messages and sharing those messages online. They were sharing what she was posting, and she said, yeah, they're twisting my words. And I said, that's why I told you not to respond to these people. When she responded to someone and said we're sisters in Christ, and then she laughed about it, these people are not going to care. They're going to think that we have some sort of relationship. And for someone who, that could mess somebody up, especially if they're not gay, to be sitting here to be, no, please don't do that. You don't know if someone's straight and the other person is gay. That's not okay to be doing that. It made me feel uncomfortable because every time I see her, someone automatically.
Well, Tophia, look, you don't have anyone but yourself to blame, okay? You kept breadcrumbing us about somebody being in your life or somebody that you were crushing on, and you was getting all romantic, and you wanted to breadcrumb us because you wanted to tease us with this information. So guess what? People started making assumptions. And of course, a photo comes out of you and Tophiachu at multiple places. So of course, you add 2 and 2 together. That's it. Again, you can keep your personal life offline. Just don't fucking talk about it. You didn't need to tell us that you have a crush. You didn't need to tell us that you're interested in someone. Knowing the audience that you have. And you're doing it all over again, which is why I said the cycle is about to restart. You're doing the same thing you did that led to this whole thing with Tophiachu and Tophiachu and everybody making all these assumptions. And then, months later, now virtually everything is out there. And you're doing it all over again. You never learn. And of course, she's going to just blame Tophiachu. She's not going to take any accountability for her role in, everything getting leaked. Ridiculous.
Automatically assumes we're dating. And it's crazy because I was uncomfortable with the whole situation. And I had nothing to do with what happened. That's why I couldn't talk about it.
Of course not.
Because you said someone's mental health. That's why I couldn't really say anything. And
you just got done talking about it. Like, what do you mean? I couldn't talk about it because had to do with someone's mental health. Well, guys, she was off her fucking meds. Like, Tophia, just shut up. You don't need to tell us every little thing, man. Christ.
And I was trying to not say that because it's not my place to talk about someone's mental health, but my friend was really hurting. My friend was losing it, and there was nothing I could do but just watch. And
like, Tophia, what are we doing? It's not my place to talk about anyone's mental health, but yeah, she was fucking losing it, guys. She was really it's I can't. This is so dumb. Shit.
No one knows how hard that is. And especially because we aren't really talking. We're not talking. I'm not
Well, no
interested in her like
shit.
that.
She's
I'm
in
just here
jail.
to make friends with someone. I make friends with people and want to help them and make their day better, but let's not. I'm not the one that brought her to the internet. I didn't even know she had a TikTok to begin with. She started telling me that. She showed me the messages of her responding to people. And literally, I did not like the fact that she had told people that I refused to go see my mom because she offered. That was not the case. To be honest, she couldn't go outside of Albuquerque because of her case. She had asked me if I wanted to go see my mom, and I had told her, well, and then she said, well, I can't. And then she told me why she couldn't. She realized that she couldn't take me. So then I was like, well, I did say I want to go see my mom. So then that's when she literally basically was like, then she realized she couldn't, and then she told me she couldn't take me. That was a whole situation. I don't know what she has said online, but people tried to twist it and say because they took that message of her saying that she was going to take me, that she didn't want to go see her mom because she had a ride. That's not the case. I don't know why I need to explain any of this to anyone.
You don't. You could just shut the hell up and choose a different topic. But here we are.
That should be common sense. But that's literally what happened. I got offered a ride. She said she was going to take me, and then she said she couldn't because of her case, and she can't go outside of Albuquerque because it's right outside of Albuquerque. And she realized, and then she didn't retract it back, but she's like, I can't take you. And I'm like, oh, that's okay. That's fine. I wasn't expecting her to take me to go see my mom. So there's that. I don't know why people are going off of that message and being like, she offered you and you refused. No, and she wasn't going to tell anyone anything because she has a legal case. Why is she going to tell you anything about her legal case? That's none of y'all's business. She's not going to tell you everything. You guys are way too invested in this situation. It's weird. Nobody said anyone was in love with me. I did not like her like that, so I don't know why you continue to keep saying that. Of course she didn't love me because we were just friends. Make that make sense. I didn't make it your business. I didn't.
I mean, shit, you and Tophiachu were just friends too, but you keep pushing the envelope. But okay.
Bring her police record to the internet. Y'all did that. I didn't call her stud. Y'all did that. I didn't do anything. I didn't bring her to the internet. Like I said, she's the one who started responding to people. I didn't tell her to do anything. I told her, do not respond to these people. They didn't know who she was until she started responding to people. And of course, what do people do? They go and look up people's police records because that's what they do. They say, oh, she must have a record. Why? Because she's black? Let's be for real and don't say it isn't about race.
Get out of here.
If I had a white friend that I was hanging out with, you wouldn't be running to see if they had a police record. Let's be 100% for real. I need to go eat dinner. You can't leave anywhere unless it pertains to where you're at, because if you're on an ankle monitor, use your common sense. I was not going to tell people she was on house arrest, but she was. If you are on house arrest, you literally cannot go anywhere. You have to notify your PO if you're going somewhere. I didn't want to bring this to social media. I was not going to say that, but since people want me to flat out say it, because use your brain. I'm not the one who brought this to the internet. I'm not the one who told her to respond. She offered to take me, and then she realized. So then she said she couldn't take me, and I understood why. Jesus Christ.
Okay, wrap it up, Toph.
You don't have freedom when you're on that. You have a curfew. I know because my dad was on house arrest one time.
Of course he was.
I think it was twice, or I think he was already on house arrest. But anyways, have a good day or night where you guys are. We'll see you guys later. I gotta get off and get something to eat.
All right, later, Toph. Have a wonderful night, or don't. I don't care. But so that was her stream from Monday night, and yep, pretty eventful and very weird. I'm glad I'm glad she decided to shift gears, because the first half of that stream was just odd. I don't know why we were talking about lingerie and sleeping in the nude. Just weird. But seems like the cycle is starting back over. Tophiachu is either back in the picture, or Tophia has her eyes set on some other lovely lady. And yeah, I mean, I guess we'll see what happens with that. I wouldn't be surprised if it's another case of Tophia reading into things too deep, same as all of the previous Tophiachus. So we'll see what happens with that. But thank you all so much for watching. Highly appreciate every single one of y'all. If you haven't already, consider subscribing to the channel. Highly appreciate it. Big shout out to my Ko-fi members over there. Thank y'all so much for the support and supporting my channel. And with that, I'm going to head up out of here. I think I shall play a little bit more Judgment. I'm trying to stock up on some footage. But yeah, y'all be safe, be kind to each other, and I will see you all very soon.